All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, now, Salakia. But this lesson was based off this video I was watching. You know, because you have these people that know and understand that this dollar is finna go out the window, this dollar is finna go down the drain, and that there's gonna be a new monetary system. All right, these people understand this. They understand that the U.S. dollar, being how it is now, this world reserve currency is this, that it's finna be out the window, man. Okay, now the point of this lesson is that these people think that there's certain carnal preparations. You got doomsday preppers, all right? You got these people that understand that they got to get gold and silver and ammunition and guns and they want to prep for what's coming, not understanding that no carnal preparation, all right, will deliver them from the times that we're coming into, all right? Even the scriptures speak about how Michael shall stand up for thy people. Michael the archangel, man. But we understand that the Lord is gonna have to do miracles in the times that we're coming into, man. No carnal preparation is gonna be able to deliver anyone from this time of judgment, man. All right. Now, let me play this real quick.
Thing you're concerned about? Tell me what you think in the comments. What is coming next? How close are we? Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear from you. Because if you still don't believe that this is where we're headed, think about what happens when there are no more buyers or there are significantly less buyers of U.S. Treasuries. That debt doesn't just disappear. The United States is at a point where growth will never make up for the amount of debt that we have to issue. So if those buyers disappear, someone has to step in, and I think we all know who that someone is: the Federal Reserve. More currency creation. More currency in existence. You cannot create more units of currency without devaluing the existing units of currency. This is how we get inflation and hyperinflation. This is the next stage of that currency life cycle. And it's not theoretical. We are watching it unfold right now. This is good news and bad news, because we here at ITM Trading, we have been studying currency life cycles for the last 30 years, helping people just like you protect their wealth outside of a system that was never designed to protect you or look out for you in the first place. In fact, the system itself has always been designed to transfer wealth from the masses to the few. Now, the bad news is that we know what's coming next, because every single life cycle, like I said, follows the same pattern. So we know that we are in inflation right now that is going to get worse, that will lead to hyperinflation and eventually that currency reset. And I say eventually, but how these typically go is they start slow and then all at once. And I think we can all feel that acceleration happening right now. Something like this, right? An acceleration happening right now. These are the triggers that are going to push us into that next phase. But the good news is that from also studying these currency life cycles throughout history, we know how to protect your wealth from what's coming next. We know what separates those who do not make.
All right, so man, now you have once again, you have these people that are privy and they understand that this dollar is going to go out the window and that a new monetary system is coming. And they also understand that they're going to get rid of the middle class. All right, because basically they want to extract the wealth, all right, from the bottom to the top. They want to extract the wealth from the they want to extract the wealth from the poor, all right, and concentrate it to the elites, man. Okay, and they're going to get rid of the middle class, and there's only going to be rich and poor. Basically, there's only going to be two classes, all right, the rich or the poor. And you have these people that understand this, and they're trying to prep. All right. Gold and silver, crypto, digital assets, and all right, because they wanna be a part of that rich class before this thing goes down. But they don't understand that no carnal preparation is gonna deliver them from the time that we're coming into, because this time is of the Lord. When you read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7, The scriptures say, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. We're coming into a time like no other, man. All right? A time of great tribulation, a time of judgment. All right? And the Lord is finna have this devil, all right, get rid of this current monetary system and bring in a new one. And all these people thinking, oh, you know, they just gotta, they're prepping, they're trying to be a part of the rich class, and none of that's gonna matter when this devil brings this MOTB. Okay? And let me get that. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he, who's the he? Esau, Edom. All right, which is the so-called white man. All right, which ruled as the ancient Romans, was ruled as the ancient Greeks, and today rule over this revived Roman Empire, which is America, NATO, and the EU. America being Mystery Babylon. All right, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. All right. And you have these people, they understand that this dollar is going to go out the window and that a new monetary system is coming, and they're trying to prep. They understand that there going to be no middle class. They're going to extract all the wealth. That's what I meant to say. They want to take all the wealth from the middle class, from the bottom, and concentrate it, there's only going to be a rich and a poor class. All right. And you have these people, they understand what's coming, and they're trying to prep and get ready so they could be a part of it. But it won't matter. All right. None of it's going to matter. OK, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which is the micro C-hip, man. All right. The micro C-hip, whether it be in your hand, your head, because they're from the, actually, let's keep on reading. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, because the time that we're coming into, they're going to get rid of this current monetary system and bring in a new one. They're going to bring in a cashless society, all right, a digital currency where your purchases, your payments, your buying and selling are going to be done digitally, are going to be done cashlessly through a micro C-hip that they're going to want inside every man, woman, and child. And these are the times that we're fastly approaching. All right. And you have these people, they understand that the dollar is from the gold. Everything is getting digital. They want to get gold and silver and invest in crypto so they could be a part of the rich class. But that's not going to matter, man. All right. They're going to still be faced with taking this MOTB. And we understand that those that receive the MOTB, what? They're going to be destroyed. All right. They're going to take part in that great fiery destruction, man. All right. So kind, man. And these are the times that we're fastly approaching. This is why the scriptures say he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. You have they understand, so they're trying to be a part of the rich. Even they're going to still have to take the MOTB. In order to take part in this devil's world that he's trying to bring forth, in order to take part in his society, you're going to have to take that micro C-hip. Okay? All right? Which we understand according to the scriptures that we are not to receive this thing even unto death. The scriptures say, be faithful even unto death. All right. But man, listen now. So we got that out. Let's just get some of these precepts that I got. This is Psalm chapter 44, verse 7. It says, but thou hast saved us from our enemies. Actually, let me go above. Salakia. Verse 5. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me, man. And you have these people, they understand, all right, how things are looking. It's looking bad. It's looking spooky. So they want to get guns and ammunition and a doomsday bag, a bug out bag, a doomsday kit. They want to, get bunkers and get some gold and silver and crypto. They want to prep for this time of judgment. But there is no carnal preparation that you can do for the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. Okay. There is no carnal preparation. Those that are going to be delivered are going to be delivered by the Lord, because it's the Lord that's bringing this, man. All right. The scriptures say, shall there be evil in a city and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had not done it? Yeah, the elites are doing it, but the scriptures say what? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will. And we understand that this devil is nothing but a tool of the Lord. That's why the scriptures speak about shall the axe boasteth against him that he was therewith. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, it's the Lord that's finna bring this evil time. It says, "For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and has put them to shame that hated us," man. Only deliverance is gonna come by the Lord, not through riches, not through carnal preparations, not through, All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 11, verse 28. It says, "He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch." Right, man. The scripture says, "He that trusteth in riches shall fall." And once again, actually, let me get the other Proverbs. It's the same chapter, but come. Proverbs 11:4. "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death," man. All right, so okay, riches profit not in it. Riches is gonna be nothing in the day of judgment, man. All right, and riches won't deliver you from the hand of the Lord. Okay, and no carnal preparation, because these people, because it's a wise thing, as the scriptures say, "The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself," which what that's really going into is him returning to the Lord. All right, making the Lord his hiding place. All right, seeking the Lord, remembering the Lord. All right, coming into that covering of the Lord. That's what the real wise man would do. Okay, the prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. He comes to the Lord is the hiding place. All right. Now you do have the carnal aspect. If preparation. You understand that this and that is coming. So you do. All right. But see, these people put their trust in these things, which is where they're gonna fall. All right, they're gonna put their trust in the the canned goods and the ammunition and the guns and the gold and silver. They're gonna put their trust in these things, man. All right, which is gonna end up failing them, man. But see, it's not you could do those certain things. You get canned goods, get you some gold and silver. You could do those things, but we understand that our trust is in the Lord. All right, because only the Lord is going to be able to deliver from the times that we're coming into. All right, but that's really the point of this lesson. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close it out. Give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.